From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Michael Thomas with his 16th touchdown of the year as they have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
We focus our attention now on the Broncos defense. And let's take a peek at some of the defensive effort here that's helped them get this first half lead.
Yeah, I remember in school, we used to have a term for it. Break on it. When you see the ball in the air, when you see a receiver make the cut, and you anticipate it. Break on the football. Get there. Make a play. And we've seen a lot of that so far in this game.
Coverage has been excellent. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Well, when you get a tight end who can run, you've got to give them a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
1st and 10.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Wentz. This will be caught at about the 5. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll set them back 5. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Wentz to throw again. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Carr again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Covered by Trey Waynes.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. But it's brought in by Washington. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. His pass caught at the 4. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now Carr. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kerryon Johnson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the touchdown run came from Kerryon Johnson to cap things off. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
On second down, here's Fournette.
27-yard line.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's good.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another first and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Complete to.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
It's second
Fournette.
inches.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up
on third down, Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That's good.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Wentz going to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Wentz's pass. Complete.
5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and.
Now Wentz. defense on the bootleg. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
To Kenny Stills. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Bills' 21-yard line.
Again, it's Wentz. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Third and 1.
They'll run with Fournette. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
That's good.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Fournette again.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
This is Fournette.
9-yard line.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Leonard Fournette. That's good for a Denver Broncos. First and goal at the 3.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr completing it to the right side. Johnson. The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 7.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back.
And it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, That's all you're looking for, but he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. A gain of 6 there on first. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now, Wentz again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got it. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Broncos push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
From the 30 on second down, Carr. Ebron caught left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Eric Ebron. A gain of 11 on the play. And
the final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to launch it for Washington. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and it certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Ryan Switzer on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by Malcolm.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum. Well, the stop. They've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quick to the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. P.J. Hall on the tackle. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a gain of a yard.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Trey Waynes. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throwing his car on third down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. And he comes back with one complete. Carr's 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He finds his target, Fuller.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go to Johnson again. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. To throw on 3rd down. Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Carr's pass.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick here is is good.
The kick is good.
And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Broncos 31, Bills 24.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Denver's offense ready to go again.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wentz now to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Carr again.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Henry Ruggs.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
31.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Switzer now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. They begin with a run by Fournette.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle by Jelani Tavai. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and...
Wentz going to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Welcome back now to Denver. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. That is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Carr. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From midfield, here's Carr. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 8.
On 3rd down, Carr. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Brandon Graham racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. To throw, it's Wentz. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line. 1 yard gain.
Here's Wentz to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Peoples-Jones, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Prater for the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes, who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 27-yard
operating from the gun. Carr got an open man. It's Washington. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Carr to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
Carr's pass.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he was really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. And he finds Stills complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Fournette, a first down carry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get